Good morning and Jai Hind everyone. So today uh, we have to start from symmetric and skew symmetric matrix, and also we have to study about the next topic, which is elementary transformation or elementary operation on matrix. Understand? And with the help of that, how you find the inverse of any matrix, square matrix. So you learn all that things today. Okay. Yes, I dictate a question. Please write it. If A and B are square matrices, if A and B are square matrices of same order, then prove that prove that AB transpose then prove that AB transpose minus BA transpose is skew symmetric matrix. Then you have to prove that AB transpose minus BA transpose is skew symmetric matrix. So this matrix is to be proved as skew symmetric. So what you do, you have to taking the transpose of complete matrix. Okay, so check it. So you can write AB transpose minus BA transpose whole transpose, and this transpose is to be distributed to each of the matrix. So that can be written as AB transpose, and the transpose of AB transpose minus transpose of AB transpose. Understand? And here you see that A and B transpose is in a form of product. So this can be written as B transpose of transpose, and here A transpose minus, here you can write transpose of A and B transpose, because you know that means the property A B transpose is equal to B transpose A transpose. That's why you write in this way. So the transpose of B is equal to B, and here you have A transpose minus A B transpose. Understand? Now just you see comparing these two matrices. So you have no any type here. So if you take minus common, so you have AB dash minus BA dash. So here you see that the transpose of this matrix is equal to minus times of the same matrix. So it's proof that yes, this be a skew symmetric matrix. So write it. So AB transpose minus BA transpose is skew symmetric. It is skew symmetric. Okay. So it's proved that it be a skew symmetric matrix. So in this way, you can check it whether it be symmetric or skew symmetric. Now, next question. Here, I give you some question, that means a square matrix. And the question is, you have to express that in a form of sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. So just see how you check or how you that is find two matrix which be expressed as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Understand? So write the question in this way. Express the following matrices. Note it. Express the following matrices as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. Okay. So, uh, so the first part is, here you have given a matrix. Actually, only the matrix is given, but here you assume like that, suppose that matrix is taken as A matrix, okay? So write in this way, A matrix is given here 3, 1, -4, -1. Okay, so the square matrix 3, 1, -4, -1 is given, and you have to express that A matrix as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. So I told you, that means earlier, that how you, that means arrange this A square matrix, uh, that means the arrangement like that, 1 by 2 A plus A dash plus 1 by 2 A minus A dash, and understand, and one is taken as P and the other matrix is taken as Q. So in this way, by putting, using the value of A matrix, you can find the value of P and Q matrices, okay? And also, or not only you have to find here the matrix P and Q, but you have to also verifying that yes, that value of P is symmetric and Q is skew symmetric, okay? So just write it. So here write in this way, A is equal to 1 by 2 A plus A dash, and plus 1 by 2 A minus A dash, and is equal to P matrix plus Q matrix, and is suppose first equation. So here you see that yes, A matrix can be written as P matrix plus Q matrix. So P matrix is equal to 1 by 2 A plus transpose of A. Now using that result, you find the value of P matrix, okay? So write 1 by 2, here you can write in this way, A matrix, so right here 3, 1, -4, -1 plus transpose of A, so you can write 3 -4, 1 -1. Understand? Now adding these two matrices, so you have 1 by 2 and matrix 3 plus 3, here you have 6, here you have -3, and yes, -3, and again here you have -2. Okay, so that gives the value of P matrix. Understand? So that gives the value of P matrix, but you have to also verifying that yes, that is the value of P matrix, but that P is symmetric or skew symmetric. Understand? So you have to verifying it after finding the values of P and Q. Understand? So yes, taking the transpose of P matrix again. So write it. So the P transpose is equal to, yes, 1 by 2. Yes, only you have to interchange the row and column. So you can write 6 -3, and here you have -3 -2. So here you see that value of P transpose is same as that of P matrix. That of P matrix, and it so that yes, P is symmetric. So write it. Hence P is symmetric. P is symmetric. In the same way, you find the value of Q and trying to check that yes, Q is Q symmetric. Understand? So in this way, you can proceed it. Okay. So in the same way, yes, write the value of Q. So here we write Q is equal to 1 by 2 A minus transpose of A, and here you write negative sign and subtract it. Yes, in the same way here Q is equal to 1 by 2 A minus A dash, and here you putting the value of A and A dash, so you have 1 by 2 and subtract it. So you can write 3 minus 3 as 0, and here you have 5, and here you have -5, and here you have 0. So in this way, here you have Q matrix. Now taking Q transpose, so Q transpose is 1 by 2, 0, -5, and 5, 0. Now uh, here in this case there is no any relation in between Q dash and Q, so you take minus common. So -1 by 2, so it becomes 0, -5, 5, and 0. Okay, and is equal to minus times of Q. That is equal to minus times of Q, hence, write it, Q is skew symmetric matrix. Hence Q is skew symmetric matrix. So in this way, here you see that yes, A can be written as P plus Q, but P is symmetric and Q is skew symmetric. So in this way, you can verifying it. This question was asked in 2004. Okay. In the same way, that means in the same way, you can trying for the matrix of 3 order, and that we asked asked in 2010. So note it, its second part. Yeah. Second part. Okay. So A matrix is given as a matrix of here a 3 by 3 order. Note it, 3, 3, minus 1, 3, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 2, 1, minus 4, minus 4, 5, minus 4, minus 5, and 2. Okay. Here you have a matrix of order 3 by 3. You have to express it as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. So yes, trying it by using the same way. Check it. Okay, so A can be written as 1 by 2 A plus A dash plus 1 by 2 A minus A dash and is equal to P plus Q and is your first equation. Now find the value of P. So P is equal to 1 by 2 A plus A dash. 1 by 2 into A plus A dash. So 1 by 2, yes, write the value of A matrix. 3, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 2, 1, minus 4, minus 5, and 2, plus, here you write 3, minus 2, minus 4, 3, minus 2, minus 5, and minus 1, 1, 2. Minus 1, 1, 2. Now adding matrix. So 1 by 2 into, here you have 6, here you have 1, here you have minus 5, and 1, here you have minus 4, and here you have minus 4 again, minus 5, and minus 4, 4. Okay. So in this way, here you have a P matrix. Okay. Now taking transpose of it, P transpose. So if you take P transpose, you have 1 by 2 into what you write. If you are taking transpose, you have 6, 1, minus 5. And here you have 1 minus 4 minus 4, 1 minus 4 minus 4, minus 5, minus 4, 4. Now check it. Is this be a same matrix as P is given here? So you can write it. That is also equal to P. So the transpose of P and P are equal. So you can say that P is symmetric matrix. So write it. Hence P is symmetric. P is symmetric. P is symmetric matrix. Understand? In the same way, you find the value of Q also. So write it. Q can be written as 1 by 2 A minus A dash. That is, so write here negative value. Here you have negative value and yes, subtract it. So that is equal to 1 by 2 into 3 minus 3 is 0, and here you have minus 5, minus 3, and 5, 0, and minus 6. Okay, and here you have sorry, 3, 6, and 0. So in this way, here you have the value of Q matrix. Understand? Now, taking its transpose. So Q transpose is equal to 1 by 2 into 0, minus 5, minus 6. Second column, 5, 0, minus 6. Oh, sorry, minus 3 is there. Here you have minus 3, minus 6, 3, 6, 0. 3, 6, 0. Okay. So in this way, you have the value of Q dash. Now taking negative, minus common. Yes, take out minus common. So what you have? That is equal to, if you take minus common, so you can write 0, 5, 3. Here you have minus 5, 0, 6, and minus 3, minus 6, 0. Okay. Now see, you have the matrix Q. So that is also equal to minus times of Q. That is equal to minus times of Q. Hence, Q is symmetric matrix. So here you see that or learn that when such type of questions asked in board exams or any exam, so first you find the value of P and Q both, and then also you have to verify it, not only the values of P and Q, you have to show it also it be symmetric or skew symmetric matrix. Okay. Now your next topic is elementary operation on a matrix. Note it. Elementary operation on a matrix. Elementary operation on a matrix. So just listen and write it also. When I dictate, then you write. First you understand what is elementary operation on a matrix. Actually, in a matrix, there are 3 elementary operations which can do it. Okay. So as here it is a operation. Okay. Here it is known as a elementary operation. Understand? So that operation should be applying on both side, means left side and right side of the matrix. Okay. So what are the uses of it? I discuss it later on, but only here you have to understand what are the elementary operation on a matrix. Okay. So your first operation is what that you can interchange any row into other row. Means you can interchange one row to other row or one column to other column. That is your first operation. Interchange. You can interchange, or you can say it be replaced by it. Okay. Means any row is replaced by some other row, or any column can be interchanged or replaced by other column. Understand? And yes, note it. Your first operation, you can write first point, the interchange of two rows, and within bracket you write or columns. The interchange of two rows or columns. That is first operation. Understand? And symbolically, it be denoted as like that. Means if you interchange any one row to other row, so that can be expressed as you can write it as that is Ri interchange. That is the symbol of interchange. Ri interchange to Rj, or if you applying in column, so you can write Ci interchange to Cj. This is the meaning of interchange. Ci interchange to Cj, and if you applying in row, so you can write Ri interchange to Rj. Suppose for example, if you have that means a matrix of 3 order, okay, and if you want yes, first row is replaced by third row, okay, so you can write R1 interchange to R3, understand? So you do it. Or if you want to applying that operation on column, so that means column is replaced by third column, so you can do it, okay. So that is your first operation. Now write second operation. The multiplication of elements, note it, the multiplication of the elements of any row or columns, any row or column by a non-zero real numbers, by a non-zero real number, okay. So that is your first operation. Second operation is you can multiplying any of the row or column by a non-zero real number. So suppose that real number is taken as k, okay. So that can be written as Ri is interchange, means here you replace it, okay. So Ri is replaced is as k times of Ri, or if you applying it in column, so you can write Ci is replaced to k times of Ci. So that is your second operation. That is your second operation. No, right, third operation. The addition, yes, note it, third operation. The addition to the elements, the addition to the elements of any rows, and write within bracket, or column, comma, the corresponding elements of any other row or column multiplied by non-zero real number, non-zero real number. So just see what is the meaning of that operation. Actually, this third operation says that you can, that means replace any row, you can replace any row with the addition of that row to the corresponding elements by the other row, and is multiplying by the non-zero real number. So what is the meaning of that? Just see it in general way. Ri is replaced by Ri plus k times of Rj. Understand? You can applying this operation on a matrix on both sides. Understand? Ri, that is third elementary operation. Ri is replaced by Ri plus k times of Rj. Or if you applying that in column, so it can be written as Ci interchange to Ci plus k times of Cj, k times of Cj. So here you have three elementary operation. In first operation, here you learn any row is replaced by other row, any column is replaced by other column. In second operation, you see that any row or column is multiplying by a non-zero real number. And in third operation, here you see that the addition of element of any row, the corresponding element with the corresponding element of other row multiplied by non-zero real number. So that is your third operation. Ri is replaced by Ri plus K times of Rj. So here I think that in your mind something is going on. Oh, what is the meaning of all that things? What I do here? So please have a patience. थोड़ा सा धैर्य रखो, अपने आप आपको बेटा समझ में आएगा कि ये मैं क्या इसका इम्पोर्टेंस है. बस अभी आप जाने रहो कि all that are known as three operations, elementary operations are there. Okay, now come to next heading. Actually एक चीज मैं अभी आपको बता रहा हूं, इसमें 6 मार्क का पूरा, ये हमेशा बोर्ड में क्वेश्चन इससे पूछा जाता है, एलिमेंट्री ऑपरेशन से रिलेटेड 6 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन इनवर्स निकालने के लिए किसी मैट्रिक्स का. ओके, क्वेश्चन इस टाइप से होता है, यूजिंग एलिमेंट्री ऑपरेशन फाइंड द इनवर्स ऑफ स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स. ओके, 6 मार्क्स. So generally the 6 marks question is of square matrix of order 3. Understand? And if the square matrix of order 2 is given, so no doubt that be of 2 marks question. Okay, so in this way they are categorized. Okay, so all that are the elementary operation. Now next heading, write it. Next heading, invertible matrix. Write it. Invertible matrix. Actually all that informations was shared in slide. You see it. Elementary operation, up to elementary operation I shared all that information in your slide. Go through it and note all that things from there. If you, that means miss out, no? So okay, okay, next write it. Invertible matrix. Yes, note. Invertible matrix. Let A be a square matrix. Let A, capital A, be a square matrix of order n, and is said to be invertible, if there exists a square matrix B, of the same order, such that AB is equal to IN is equal to BA. Yes, right, in this way. Such that AB is equal to IN is equal to BA. Understand? Means if A is said to be invertible matrix, if there exists a square matrix B of the same order which satisfying the condition like that, means AB is equal to identity matrix is also equal to BA, then you can say that A is invertible. Understand? And note it. B is called the inverse of A. B is called the inverse of A. Okay, that is, yes, write it in this way. A inverse is equal to B. That is, A inverse is equal to B. So here you have a condition like that. Okay, now, so that be the that means the definition or the condition of invertible matrix. Okay, so here how you find the inverse of any matrix? Okay, by using elementary transformation. So yes, listen very carefully. Suppose if you have any square matrix A, understand? So this A square matrix can be written as IN into A. Means IN, identity matrix, into A matrix. Okay, so what you do here, here on right side, you are suppose if you have identity matrix of order 3 here, sorry, square matrix of order 2 is given, suppose. Okay, so you can write in this way: A is equal to In into A. So note that point, that is very important point. If you applying row operation or column operation at a time, not simultaneous. Understand? In a question, you can applying either row elementary transformation or column elementary transformation, but both the operations cannot be operated in a question simultaneously. Understand? Throughout the question, if you applying row operation, so throughout the question you can applying only row operation, not other than that. If you choose column operation, so you can use only column operation. Understand? So note it, if you applying row operation, so you are taking the elements like that. Note it, A into I n into A. I is here identity matrix. So if A is of order 2, so here you can write 2, A2. Sorry, I2 is taken. If you are taking here of order 3, A square matrix of order 3, so In is of square, sorry, identity matrix of order 3. Understand? So that expression can be taken for row operation. Write it. That is for row operation. Note it. Understand? And for column operation, if you applying for column operation, so A is equal to AIN can be taken. AIN can be taken. Note it. That is for column operation. Column operation. Okay. So that is the concept without proof. Okay. So that is the that means the main concept. When you applying row operation, so you have to take the equation like that: A is equal to In into A. If you applying column operation, then you can write the equation like in this way. So what you do for all that elementary three operations? Okay. So now think, here you applying either row elementary operation or column operation on both side. Understand? So just I discuss it. So here you have A matrix. This identity matrix can be written as 1 0 0 1, and here you have suppose A matrix. Understand? So suppose that A matrix is taken as 1 2 3 4. Just I take it randomly. Okay. So you have to write in this way. This A you have to write is at A, means as it is. Here you have to not putting the value of A matrix which is given. Here you on left side you have to write the value of A matrix which be given, and right side you have to write as it is, identity matrix and A. Now what you do here, by using elementary row operation, because here you take In, so that row operation is to be applying both side. Okay, left side and right side of the matrix. So what you do when you applying, your aim is what? By applying that elementary operations, you have to make this left side matrix as identity matrix. Here you have to make it as identity matrix. So suppose if you applying there and it becomes identity matrix, so no doubt here it becomes identity matrix I2, and after that means applying some operations on this identity matrix also. Okay, so if you applying make it as an identity, so no doubt here you have 1, here you have 2. Understand? Here you have, sorry, here you have 1, at this element you have 0, here you have 0, and here you have 1. Understand? So in this way it becomes identity, and the same operation is to be applying in this matrix also. So no doubt this identity matrix becomes B types of A. Here you have identity, and here you have a matrix like B types of A, B times of A. So here you see that yes, B times of A is equal to identity matrix. Hence, that B matrix is the inverse of A matrix. is the inverse of A matrix. Understand? So that is the main concept to find out the value of inverse of any matrix by using elementary transformation. So that be the concept. But if you solve the questions based on it, no doubt the concept is more clear about it. Okay. So first of all, we trying to only applying elementary row operation on a question, clear? And if it be, that means completely command over that row operation, then you again repeat the same question, okay, by applying the elementary column operation. So in this way, you totally command on that type of question, because uh, okay, generally the questions are last like that, using elementary operation, find the inverse of that. So it's your choice, you have to choose any one operation, understand? So but uh, I, no one know about that. If the question is like that, says like yes, by using elementary column operation find the inverse, or it be says like that, elementary row operation, find the inverse of matrix. So means you have to fully command over the both type of operation. So just think, uh, by solving one question, and that type of questions are also given in assignment also. Okay, so go through it, trying to solve. You have so many questions for practice point of view. Okay, so note it, note the question. Find the inverse of following matrices by using elementary operation. Okay, so first question here, A matrix is given 2 5 1 3, and you have to find the value of A inverse. So here I choose elementary row operation. Elementary row operation. So write it. A is equal to IA. Now putting the value of A matrix 2 1 5 3. Here you have identity matrix 1 0 0 1, and here you write A. Now your aim is clear. You have to make this left side matrix as identity matrix. Okay, so your first element is 1. Now here you see that yes, 1 is seen here. 1 is seen in second row. Okay, so what you do? So what you write here? Which operation is taken? Yes, first operation. What is first operation?
Interchange.
Yes, interchange. Any row is interchanged to other row. Yes, so write it in this way. R1 interchange to R2. So if R1 interchange to R2, here you can write 1 3, here you have 2, here you have 5. Yes, and the same operation you have to applying here. So here you have 0 1 1 0, and here you can write A matrix. Here you can write A matrix in this way. Now see, so what you do when you applying row operation, so first you make this first element, then you make this element.